famously for the Carry On Constable opening scene. There were a few people walking out of here and the newspaper seller that was standing right there. But let's forget that for a moment and let's talk about the library itself. Now, we saw Sid James and Cyril Chamberlain and Leslie Phillips all walking out of the building, and in fact Kenneth Williams as well. And just up there, I've got some proof that it did actually exist. The old police lantern, there's still traces of it on the wall. There's 3 consecutive holes there that would have held the lantern on. Clearly visible, 40 years on. Now the first scene, after the paper seller, would have seen 3 new recruits coming up from this road. And then, later on in the film, we actually saw Sid James and Leslie Phillips make a little detour, talking about the time when Sid James was a little lad and he was a rough and tumbler before he got on the police force. They walked this way, towards this main road, up here.
But listen to me. You've got to listen to me. I'm happy. And I want to make you happy too, my dear. Policewoman. I love you, policewoman Passworthy. I'm crazy about you. I couldn't tell you until now because of the stars, policewoman, my sweetheart. The stars, you see. Instinct can be misleading, but the stars never. And they say that it's all right. Policewoman Passworthy. Oh, do return my love, policewoman Passworthy. Gloria. Virgo.
We've just arrived at the scene where Joan Sims stood on the footbridge and then walked with Kenneth Collar. Well, we're now standing on the footbridge and we think that the place where they walked was actually down there, which is now closed off, so we can't actually go down there. Well, we've reached the place where Joan Sims actually stood on the corner. The railings have changed slightly. You can see the ball's gone off the top, and they were probably filming from down there in the garden.
Goss, you still there?
Yes.
Why? Your beat starts here.
Does it? Oh, so it does.
Here we are outside Valley Blinds and Tiles. In the olden days, this was a mere grocer's shop, a bit like Arkwright out of Open Hours. Secondly, let's talk about this location, using Carry On Constable. When they were actually marching along from around here, they would march, do the route march. Sid James would stand proudly here, giving his orders to his merry crowd as they walked down there and Gorse, well, went up the wrong street. Anyway, let's talk about the location. The building hasn't changed much since its original location. Notice the door number's still on there, 46, still original from its original day. That's still there. Got a little square around it now, which is different. Noticeable down here though as well is that there probably was a tree which stood around about here, which miraculously seems to have gone missing. Now, I think the council may have taken dislike to trees and got rid of them. But the ones in the background still exist, so why get rid of a tree here? There's clearly no opening or gateway, so what and why?
The dog did a pee up here?
Perhaps too many Christmas trees or something.
Too many policemen.
But this is it. This is Valley's Blinds and Tiles, otherwise known as Arkwright's General Stores in 1960. Hasn't changed a great awful deal.
Of course, one has to study. It means years of research. But then, as I say, the signs always show in a criminal's face. Turned rather chilly all of a sudden, doesn't it?
Do you think you've got flu?
That man, he pinched my braces.
This road holds a lot of significance for the Carry On teams, especially in Carry On Constable. This building is a Royal Mail sorting office. In the film, there was a red telephone box standing about here. Now been replaced with this modernised one. Hello, Mum. Except they did make a call on that call. Someone else come out of the phone box. The pillar box, which is standing just on this corner here, we reckon that would have been somewhere situated around about here. Next to it, quite visible in the shot. Kenneth Williams would have been walking here, pursuing Victor Madden around about here, ready to cross the road into that set of shops.
Don't do it, my friend.
Don't do what?
You know what.
I don't know what.
Pause. Consider. If you can resist the temptation to steal that car, It'll be easier for you to overcome the urge to rob that post office.
My name's Liddell.
Liddell.
Detective Sergeant Liddell, CID.
You're a card.
I'm not, but, this is.
Oh, dear. But you look such a standard criminal type.
Oh, don't be misled by appearances. I'm not. After all, you look quite sensible.
Thank you. Charming.
So here we are at the post office scene. This is where Victor Madden came out of the post office and looked very suspicious in front of Kenneth Williams. Over there is where the post office would have been. The next shop would have been the dry cleaners, then the meat shop, and then at the end the manor dining rooms. This is where Victor Madden would have been looked as if he'd breaking into a car, exactly where that car is.
Want to cross the road, Ma?
Very heavy load, yes.
Oh, I see. Well, never mind.
What? What? Wait!
It's all right, Mother. You're all right with me.
What do you want with me key? I ain't done nothing.
Now!
Oh. What are you doing?
Yes, I know, all right. You don't worry. All in a day's work. There you are. That's all right, isn't it?
You are baked witch,
Madam,
you!
please, I'm trying to... Ah!
Just along here, this wall was corrugated steel back in 1960, and we did have Esme and Kenneth just across the road. I'll show you exactly where they was. They were back here. They were actually back here. And he had to get the old deer across the road. Like this, across the road, safely to here. In those days, of course, it wasn't that busy.